Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a new video. Today is unfortunately a video about fixing the Passat in the background there. Front hood latch is broken. Popping the bonnet up. It won't lock down. So happened at the most inappropriate time when we were about to go on holiday and had the car all loaded up, all getting in it, rolling. I said, "Oh, let me just check the oil, make sure we're okay for the mile. We were going to do about 800 miles. So let me check the oil." Put some oil in it, it needed topping off, and sure enough, went to close the bonnet and it wouldn't close. So I was like, what's going on? It won't latch. It wouldn't stay down. So it's like, okay, panicking a little bit. What am I gonna do now? I've got the car all loaded up, everyone's in the car. So fortunately, we couldn't take it because the hood wouldn't latch. So yeah, so that's why I'm fixing it now. And I'll show you guys how to repair it. I think it's gonna be a pretty simple job, but I'll show you what tools you need and how to do it. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All right, so I got the bonnet popped and basically showing the lock mechanism here. And this is the part that's not working correctly, not locking the hood down. So, or bonnet. So yeah, you need to, I think it's that bottom hook there that's not latching over this mechanism here. The actual hook. So yeah, I need to take all this off, the grill and everything, I'm pretty sure now, and not else what I'm sure I have to take off, but let's get started and see how this goes. All right, let's get started. First thing you need to do is remove these covers. This comes off now. Right, first thing you do is take these two screws out, and there's a clip back here, and this will come loose. Just clips into place, pull that out. Right, now I need to take this thing out. Okay, there's a couple screws on both ends, there's one here and there's one here. Unclip the hose. And that big panel comes out now. A few screws. All right, so as you can see, remove those panels from the back there and exposing more of the radiator grill. There's a couple connections back here. So yep, we've done that. Now think I need to remove these metal brackets here. Those are next, I'm pretty sure, because that looks like it's holding the grill in. So remove those next. All right, let's remove these metal brackets. Okay, that's how it comes off. All comes as one piece. Okay, and we'll do the same for the other side now. Take that other bracket off. All right, just removing the other bracket now. So this here, this cable here, is the hood latch pull cable. So that's the one you pull to release the bonnet, to pop it. These are commonly break because in this junction here is just plastic, and if it gets tight inside the bracket, the actual latch, if it gets tight, and when you pull it, sometimes you separate the two cables and then you have to replace both of these plastic cables. Mine doesn't seem to be that problem. That is a common thing, so just keep an eye on that if you're struggling with yours. If the handle of the hood bonnet release latch, if it's really flappy, then you've broken that cable. Mine is not that way, so I'm hoping it's just going to be this latch that I need to replace. So yeah, let's get on and try to remove the grill now. That's next. All right, let's see if we can get this grill to come out. Now the top has popped out pretty easily. Oh, okay, that's come out just like I thought it would actually. Yeah, brilliant. It's got one last clip. That one's holding it in somewhere. That's holding that side in then. Oh, okay, don't force it. Okay, why is that one not coming out? Okay, it didn't come out as... Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's just tight. So there's the grill out. Right, might give that a clean while I'm at it. Right now, need to remove this plastic cover. That just kind of pops out too, which is kind of good. And now I've got access to the bracket here. Looks like there's some covers here that I need to remove, I think. Something. Oh yeah, they just slide off like that. Maybe. Oh yeah, they just slide off. Okay, just little covers. I'm not sure why Volkswagen did that. Okay, so they're just covers that cover up the bolts here. There's two of them. So we just need to pop those off. There you go, got it off. Go, another cover off. Right, let's see what size screws these are. I think they're going to be the M. What am I working with already? I'm working with a T30. It is a T30 again. So yeah, that's good. Okay, I'll get that unbolted. That's a long screw, isn't it? Jeez. All right, get this other one out. I'm pretty sure I've got to remove this bracket. It looks like it. That's okay. There we go. Definitely a lot of screws holding this thing together. Oops. All right. Some spider webs here too. Right, so it looks like there's a couple bolts here, nuts I need to take off to get this bracket out. All right, just got the socket now to remove the bracket. It's a 10mm nut. Okay, there's the nut. 10mm nut. Ugh. Warm in the UK today. Yesterday was almost 90 degrees. Today it's going to be almost 90 again. It's 7 o'clock in the morning while I'm doing this video. Because later in the day it's going to be too hot. Give me a thumbs up if you've made it to this far. Hopefully you're trying to fix your Passat, so this is the reason you've made it this far, so you're seeing how it all comes apart. Right, probably don't need to take that out actually. I'll probably just move it back and pull the old one out because it's pretty loose now. There is a sensor, it's quite grimy. There is a sensor that I need to unplug, which I'll show you now. Alright, so here's the plug. This runs down the back here into the switch. I'm not sure what that one is, but that might be to do with something else. Not sure what that sensor is there. I'm just gonna leave that because it doesn't seem to be part of the switch, so I don't know. But this is I need to unplug this and pull the cable out. So let's unplug that, and then we'll pull the old lock out. Right, just showing you how I'm getting the cable off. So on this little device here, the cable clip, this just clips off. Pretty straightforward. You just got to push this clip out, and then slide this up off the mechanism, and then to get the cable out. Oh, sorry about my hand. You just need to kind of twist it like so, and it comes off. Right. Right, okay. So to get the cable out, you unclip it here, and then the cable is wrapped behind the pull cable. So the power cable is behind the pull cable. So you need to kind of finagle it to get that out, and basically it comes loose eventually. And now that we've done that, you can pull the old unit out. And then now we can start reinstalling the new unit. So there's the old unit. You can see it's really grimy in there. There's bugs and oil and pieces of wood. I mean, yeah. So that's the old one. That's jammed, that one is. Yeah. So we're gonna put the new one in now. So let's do that. All right, here's our new unit. Now I got this on eBay. Didn't source a new Volkswagen one because basically didn't have the time to source a Volkswagen one. They're all on eBay. There's loads of them actually. They vary from 25 pounds to 10 pounds. So I paid, I think £10.68 for this one shipped. It's obviously made in China, which it is. So I just got to get this one installed. Hopefully it solves my problem with letting a latch lock, hood locked down. Let's do it. Okay, let's start installing the new one. Get the cable ran. Now I just need to hook up the pull cable. That's basically here. All right, so we got that bracket back in. The cable behind there, it takes a little bit of finagling to get it to line back up and hook back up with that little clip here. This clip here was quite tricky to get in. We got it in the end. Me and Tiffany came and gave me a hand. She did a good job helping me. So now we've just got to bolt this back down, and then we'll test it before we put it all back together to make sure it fixed it. So let's get it put back together. All right, just buttoning this back up now. We're gonna put it all back together, so it's not all back together, but just get this area back together so it's nice and solid. So when I test it, it's not all hanging about. So I'm just gonna start screwing little bits of it back together. Yeah, go on then. Yep. Yep. Yep, it's working. Yep, we're good. So I just need to close the bonnet then. So let's just close the bonnet, give it a try. Make sure the cable's hooked up. Get that hooked back up. That's hooked back up now. That should be okay where it is. Let's just see what happens. Ah, success. That's it then. Brilliant. Cool. That worked. All right, let's reassemble it now. All right, guys, as you saw, it's fixed. So now I'm going to put all this back together, put all this covers back on, everything back on. I'm not going to film that because you've seen me taking it apart. It's pretty basic stuff. If there's anything that I think is video worthy, I'll show you. If not, I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Thanks for watching so far. All right, guys, and that is all back together now. All clipped back down. Went ahead and wiped it all down, cleaned the engine bay a bit with a rag. Make sure you grease up the new lock mechanism there. Put some grease on the latch, and then you're ready to go. Let's close the bonnet on this girl. Bingo. Perfect. Just another quick one, guys, that I thought I'd mention. So when I went to, over the last few, I don't know, maybe a year, pulling this cable has been pulling the mechanism has been quite hard, actually. You feel like you're going to break something. And now it pops like butter. So that's main reason why I bet all these cables break, is because the lock mechanism is getting seized. So if you're really noticing that this is getting tight on yours, when you're popping it feels like you're really tugging it, replace the lock mechanism before you break the cable, because the cable's a lot more work to install and a lot harder, a lot more expensive of a part. So that's what I would recommend, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the video there, and job completed. Wasn't too bad. Like I said, a pretty basic job, really, just the right tools, and taking it apart and putting it back together the correct way, and wasn't too bad. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you learned something. Maybe you're gonna fix your Passat, and if you did find this useful and you're gonna use it, give me a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe to the channel, because I'm always repairing the Passat, it seems. So that it's had a front and rear lock latch replaced on it for the boot and for the trunk now. Sorry, for the bonnet now. So it's had both. So it's something, unfortunately, is a common problem on the Passat. So yeah, thanks guys watching. Appreciate you, and have a good day. And we'll see you on the next video.